gas team tonight. On one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Cartwright. John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Grant, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Scott the pass to Perkins. Now Divac on the Wayne Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Jordan. Paxson outside. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside, Scott. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Offensive rebound. Back to Jordan. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Will. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Out of hand. Jordan against Scott. The shot's good from Jordan.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Perkins. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Cartwright against Divac. And the chance by Bill Cartwright.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Scott. And that one draws.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
No good from Jordan.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Scott. The rebound by Pippen.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Scott against Jordan. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 6.
The high percentage look to Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Johnson, the pass to Perkins. Stolen by Grant. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Feeds away. Count that one. And it's 8 points for Jordan.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt those high percentage looks. Wow, he got whacked. That shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Worthy the pass to Diaz. Kicks it to Johnson. Scott against Paxton. They get it back. Perkins. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Chicago leading by 3. Outside, Jordan. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Now here's Perkins. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan kicks to Grant. Back to Jordan. Six to shoot. Paxson passes to Jordan. That one falls. Coming off of Paxson's speed. Jordan's got 14 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 after the free throw line. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts for the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Johnson.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Jordan looking it over. Paxson outside. Jordan inside. Stops there. A shot by Jordan, no good. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Trailing by 5. Worthy, his first attempt of the game, finds the target.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
A nice shot by Jordan.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Johnson up top, defended by Jordan. Scott kicks to Johnson. Pass to D-Box. Poked away. Pippen with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Magic Johnson picks one up. These are his 34th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the hook. And Los Angeles has some changes. Thompson comes in for D-Box, and it's Green in for Sam Perkins. Bulls also changing it up. Kings check in for Cartwright. Purdue comes in for Grant. Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. Now, here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Here's Scott. Drains it from beyond the arc. Scott's got 7 points in the game.
And with how Scott's built, he generates a lot of power into his shot. That's why it looks so easy from deep.
And the first time out, the game called for Chicago.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 17. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
On the wing, Johnson. And the wing jumper offline. Chicago leading by 5. Stolen by Worthy. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Pippen.
how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Johnson, good. He's got 8.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here's Jordan. 19 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 21.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. Here's Armstrong. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open. And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. King inside. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Purdue. And here is Jordan. 5 to shoot. And no good. Nice defense, Scott. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here is Armstrong. Jordan outside. Over Scott. The shot's good from Jordan. Big 3 points in the game.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
Johnson, good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Thompson against King. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer. Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Teagle comes in for Byron Scott, and Cruz subbed in for Magic Johnson. And Chicago also making a switch. Livingston's checked in. King with the ball. It's out of bounds. The Lakers able to take possession. Eldon Campbell is checked in for the Lakers.
Eldon Campbell.
Here's Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drew. And it's Chicago with the rebound. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Jordan is doubled. And Middleton that hits the ball. The official says they don't ball here.
Jump ball has been called.
Chicago with the ball. The pass to Pippen. On deep. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 7. Teagle the pass to Drew. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Bulls. And the dunk by Jordan.
It's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Pass to Campbell. Outside, Green. Here's Teagle, defended by Jordan. And it's Teagle missing. Chicago leading by 9. Pippen dishes to Armstrong. Outside for Jordan. Into the lane. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Drew. Here's Teagle. And the last shot before the buzzer is on. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
27. The Bulls.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. This is Mike Dunleavy's lineup. Perkins out there with Gordon. And it's Teagle, and there's Campbell, and it's Drew at the point guard position. Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
About the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Evans checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Cartwright's checked in for Livingston. Here's Teagle. No scoring in this one. And he drives in. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Pippen. Paxson outside. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Grant and the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
So it's the Lakers now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Teagle. Over Paxson, fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And that kid takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Magic Johnson checked in for Drew. Now here's Paxson. Pass to Cook. Armstrong with it. There's the feed to Grant. Cuts off the pass. Here's Teagle. The pass to Johnson. Over Armstrong. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Bulls leading by 8. Paxson outside. To the paint. And the dunk by Grant.
That's the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Evans grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Teagle missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could beat like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Teagle, defended by Pippen. And the basket by Teagle. Teagle's got 5.
And they've repeatedly crooked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Paxson. Still yet to score. Great D that time from Johnson.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Basket goes.
Oh, he had him spinning. He
bucket of the game to go.
Every play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Johnson. Brings it up off the net.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
To Armstrong. Pippen outside. Over Worthy. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Here's Armstrong. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league, that's the result.
Some changes for the Lakers. Thompson is checked in for Williams. And Scott in for two. Purdue is checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Benz. Scott at the tip. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound is going to come down. Well timed.
I mean, he's got great instincts defensively. Levi has a knack for disrupting plays with those active hands.
And stolen by Worthy. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Jordan outside. Divas with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. The drive by Jordan. Yep, that one goes. Jordan's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
And with that, the Chicago Bulls get down to 4 again on the bucket from Johnson.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Now here's Jordan. He has 29. Shoots over Scott. Misses off the right iron. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. He lobs it up and finished off by Worthy.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst over the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. I'm called here to the Bulls decide to talk it over. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Jordan. Count it. Jordan's got 41 points.
Not just selling, but something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Lakers trail by 4. Kicked away. Pippen outside. Outside for Jordan. Pass to Armstrong. Jordan against Scott. Yes, that goes in. It's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late and contested.
Johnson outside. Now the pass to Divas. Kept alive. It's deflected. Armstrong against Johnson. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Jordan. Passes it to Grant. Now here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And Worthy has got it here for Los Angeles. 6-point game. And stolen by Jordan. And stolen by Scott. Thompson outside. And it's Worthy in the corner. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
And it's good. 2 points. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Pass to Pippen. Jordan outside. On the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Johnson. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Johnson outside. And no good that time. Good D by Jordan.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And you know, when you look at Byron Scott and then add in the way he plays, really a shooting guard in every sense.
Some changes for the Lakers. Campbell is checked in for D-Box. Green comes in for Thompson. And Drew subbed in for Johnson. Then for the Bulls, King comes in for Purdue. And Livingston subbed in for Green.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
1:51 left to play here in the half. Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. Drew passes to Worthy. Shoots over Pippen and off the left side of the rim, and it sort of goes in for him. Worthy's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Jordan up top, by Green, and a wide open look for Jordan. And Chicago with another bucket. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Drew. Has it.
Silipin mo ako na pagkain na nilolo ko yung matapos dito sila mo yung kiri. Sa kabila, nilolo ko. Fires from 18. And Pippen pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 5. Outside, Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Again, Chicago.
And it's just beautiful form on on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
Here's Scott, and it's blocked by Jordan. 6-second difference between the shot and game count. To the middle, here's King. Pass to Jordan. Takes the elbow jumper and brings it. Jordan's got 47 points.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Los Angeles has made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first free throw is good.
At the line for Los Angeles, Larry.
He's perfect from the line this time. 5 seconds left in the first half. And for 3. And so it's Chicago. With the quarter to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Chicago was looking great right away. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing. They found their rhythm early in this game. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
It's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Jordan.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Pippen is out there with Brent. That's John Paxson. Then it's Jordan. And it's front right in at the 5 spot. Here's D-Box. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the Lakers. D-Box has got the first points the second half here for the Lakers.
Reliable excellence from D-Box on the board. Grabbing that one quickly and then taking advantage with the second chance opportunity.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials out the call with the foul.
And you know, if you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Jordan. No good off the back of the rim. The Bulls leading by 7. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Headshot off. Levi with some nice D. And here's the Lakers. Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Paxson against Johnson. Pippen down low. Excellent defense from Worthy. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Worthy has got it here for the Lakers. Trailing by 5. And the pass to Scott. It's up a 3. Here's D-Box.
Solid D there by Carberry. He has just enough athleticism to go along with that powerful base to make him a terrific defender.
Pippen kicks to Grant. A drive by Jordan. Grant the pass to Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. And the call on the shot sends it to the line.
That's Jordan. Challenging enough start. A little up fake there, putting the defender at his
Michael Jordan, taking 2 shots.
And so Jordan nails both of them. The Lakers trail by 7. Here's Scott driving to the basket. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Los Angeles, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. You can see those going pretty well. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Scott against Jordan. A rebound by the Lakers. Devontae has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now he'll be 1 away from being in the penalty.
Team foul.
Worthy kicks to Devontae. Johnson outside. Goes back up. That is good. And the Bulls really get down to just 3 on the basket for Devontae.
And a dominant play there from Devontae in the paint, using his physical gifts to find a shot.
Time call here to the Bulls. Inside time.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these numbers.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Now, here is Jordan. Non-stop scoring machine here. Right on the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Johnson will pass to Perkins. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice one so far for them. And both free throws good for Devontae. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Jackson passes to Cook. Jordan against Devontae. And then Jordan.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Lakers trail by 5. Johnson wide open. He fired. And again, the Lakers no good. It's Jordan with the drive. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents. Yeah, that one come over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also, gotta be impressed with their interior play. Keeping outweigh the score.
They get the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Jordan. Pocket 6. Driving the lane. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Johnson. Stolen by Grant. Paxson against Scott. Paxson passes to Grant. Kicks it out to Jordan. Over Johnson. Shot clock at 4, and the dunk by Grant.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Timeout called the Lakers. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Bill Purdue's checked in for Grant. Johnson. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Bulls leading by 8. Jordan outside. Nixon outside. The train. Rebounded by the Lakers. Worthy's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Scott. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th assist in the game.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Now, here's Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Backs in against Johnson. There's the triple. And the Lakers get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game. This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim, more from 3.
Now, here's Paxson. He has yet to score. Here's Jordan. Oh, that was something else.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship. It's just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, Jordan, after Magic Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside for Pippen. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 6. Scott, the pass to Thompson. Purdue with the rebound. Purdue's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jordan with the bucket.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Johnson against Jordan. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 22.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, get a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Jordan high post. He's against Perkins. Jordan with the bucket.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance for
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection is top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Campbell is checked in for Johnson. Green comes in for Perkins. Teagley's checked in for Scott. And Drew subbed in for Johnson. Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. Offensive rebound. Green. Off the left rim and out.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And here is Los Angeles now. 8-point game. Here's Worthy. And Pippen pulls it down.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And the basket is good. He's got 11 points.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The Bulls leading by 10. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Passes it to Teagle. And he makes good on the way. He's got 7.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you could just front the post.
On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 9 points. Here's Pippen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on James Harden. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And both free throws good for Pippen. Here's Drew. Pass to Worthy. Over Paxson. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Worthy.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Here's Teagle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Back to Paxson, and it's Pippen in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. So for the Bulls. King comes in for Carter, and Livingston subbed in for Purdue. Here's Drew, pass to Green. Here's Teagle. Here's Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
I mean, a long guy at 6'11 and about 215. Elton Campbell is hard to stop close enough.
Paxson passes to Livingston. Harkless lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. Now Campbell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Teagle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Bonnie Devon's checked in for Elvin Campbell. And so he hits both. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. So with the ball, now Green defending. Here's Armstrong. Here's King. And it's blocked by Devos. And they're able to recover. Outside Pippen. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Drew. King with the block. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway.
91.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Green is out there with Divac. Then there's Worthy. Then it's Johnson, and it's Scott, and at the 2 half, that's the Lakers five.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Livingston out to the right wing. And it's Armstrong missing. Lakers trail by 3. James Worthy on the wing. And there's the pass to Divac. Over Paxson. Divac misses. There's 11 points. And Pippen gets it to go.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one done.
Tipped away. A shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got 21.
And that's about Coach First defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Grant comes in for Livingston. And Jordan subbed in for Armstrong. Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Passes to Paxson. Back to Jordan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jordan's got 18 points now here in the second half. Lakers trail by 5. Johnson outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Divac. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan right side. And the layup is good. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And there's the drive. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tighter.
Their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here lately. Fine position now to wrap this up.
And the Lakers making a change here. Evans is checked in. Johnson against Paxson. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Paxson. A 3-ball. The Lakers with the rebound. Divac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Scott. Teardrop shot. King with the ball. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Unlight's checked in. And the Lakers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
At the short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. He's committed way too many fouls. He's allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Johnson. Hands the ball out of bounds. Jordan puts it back. Lakers ball. And a little over 3.5 minutes looks so far here in the fourth. Outside, Scott. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Comes up empty down low. The Bulls leading by 9. Jordan with the ball. Jordan's just got 10 points in the quarter.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Johnson, the pass to defense. 8 away. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Jordan. Plays it up and puts it in. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebound.
Good. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Divac dishes to Perkins. And another shot. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Cartwright's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jordan. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 for tonight. Inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is down now to just 11 on the basket from Perkins.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's Jordan. No good that time. This gives them the opportunity to get the things out. Johnson outside. Shoots over Jordan. Johnson's shot is off.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Divac. The shot. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Divac has got 4 points now in the quarter. And stolen by Scott. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago leading by 11. Jordan backs for 2. The Bulls with another miss. Now, here's Scott. The dish to Johnson. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 9 points in the second half.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Now, here's Paxson. Kicks it out to Grant. Jordan, high post. Scott's there.